was so bright, but it burned so soon. Now there's nothing left to go up in flames. Don't you look back, don't look back in sorrow. The clouds of today will pass tomorrow. Don't you look back, don't look back in sorrow. The ashes don't look so bad, remind us of all we had. We're living life in a dream, we're living life on the other side. We felt alive in a dream, we brought a light to the other side. And I'll stay forever.
Hello. Yuma. Wanna join? Wanna join? Wanna join? Wanna join? Wanna join? Wanna join? Not joints. Join! No joints for you. Well, it is legal in Nevada. I could smoke a joint. I would get in trouble and fail the drug test at work, though.
Don't look back in sorrow. The clouds of today.
Doesn't mean I wouldn't fail the drug test. I work a government job, so therefore I can't.
Don't you look back,
So bad.
don't look back in
My sister wants me to go to work high. I'm worried.
so bad, remind us of all we had.
Do 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 do. I can't. It won't let me.
Felt alive in a dream. We brought a light to the other side. And I'll stay forever. And I'll stay forever. I'll stay.
Wah. So short. In we go. What to do, what to do. I actually got in a fractal group yesterday. Oh, it went so well. It just was so nice. It went so well. We did Fractal 100. It only took us 2 tries on the first boss and 1 try on the second boss. Only because I didn't want us to fail at like 2%. So I used a revive orb. I might switch out to something else tonight if I can't think of much else to do. I'm not sure what though. I am kind of testing how well this particular CPU handles doing the encoding over GPU encoding for the stream. I am also really considering Threadripper, but I want to see how the other actual i9s perform in more, you know, real world scenarios instead of like out of this world cooling LN2 liquid nitrogen type cooling scenarios. But again, the Threadripper did perform quite well against the next step, or the same core thread count info one. But I want to see them in real world scenarios. And also the work I did on my car Saturday did not fix the issue. So either I spend money trying to troubleshoot the issue with my car more, possibly around $400 or $500 or more to replace some parts that I can't guarantee will solve the problem. I wish they would solve the problem, but I can't guarantee they'd solve the problem. Especially when you're getting a generic code that can cover so many different parts of a vehicle. Also, new cars are expensive. A new small truck would be nice, but I don't know that that would be worth it for mostly commuting. Dilemmas, right? Dilemmas. Yeah, I emailed myself a link. I wanted to pull it up and see if it do what it said it'd do. Also had a little old lady call me for some computer work. Where is that email? I sent myself an email. I received it. I know I did. Guess it'd help if I actually gave it a proper subject. I send myself so many emails that have no subjects. Like, oh, this is interesting. Let me look into it later. I don't like this instance now. Even the Norn one feels more compact than this. Would it have been easier to go around this way? I'm not sure. Yeah, it would have been easier to come around this. The other node's right over there. Oh, my nose! Nose hairs are driving me nuts. What the heck? It was cloudy and overcast for the 72 roughly percent. Open up the chest up there. I think I did. The one not opened is tested. I just like no. Okay. Did I open that? I think I did. I had to because it's not showing up now. I did. Okay. I got the tree, so I got that. Open the tree present? Nope. Got that. Doo-doo-doo. In other news, today was very flipping slow at work. Don't know why. Don't know why also that I'm still on my start screen and I haven't switched over to my game screen. And I got the stream up there. I'm watching my own stream, and now I've got to get the game to capture because the game wasn't captured. There we go. Where's the rare I got? Just a cleric's dagger? Much? 38.45? If that'll sell. Dun, dun, dun. Who did I send that to before? I don't have them in my mail. Doesn't help.
All prices.
Gotta monitor and make sure my CPU doesn't get overloaded while doing. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! And goes my niece. Hey! Hey, Chloe! Chloe, Chloe, Chloe. What are we gonna do with you? See, the Maw's not for another... How much longer? 40 minutes? Oh, Mystic Forge, and I already threw out a bunch of crap. Dang it! Ah. Malcor's Leap, I guess. Where's that? I don't honestly know why I'd go there. Or if I'd be able to realistically find 4 events to do here. Used to be a lot of events going on here. Used to be more things going on everywhere in the world. But then expansions and leaving story seasons came out and things happened. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, my nose. Oh. Excuse me while I try to de-itch my nose. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Game's playing itself! Run! No, I'm here. Got a really itchy nose. Ah! Nose all of a sudden says, no, I'm gonna be as annoying as I can possibly be right now. Damn it. Gotta keep items. Gotta kill things and get items so I can Mystic Forge them. Or I could be lazy and just buy them off the trading post. this an NPC? What is it doing clear over here? Silly NPC, don't you know this place is for players? That must be down inside the puzzle. So that's not out here. Yinson1202, welcome! Why did my Dropbox on my laptop decide, oh, I'm gonna notify you of all the little updates you're getting on all the little files that are changing? What setting reset on my laptop? This game is free to play. I'm actually in one of the end game areas, or one of the areas towards end game right now, just one of the open world areas. One of the daily things you can do is do events in this area. First, I'm gathering up some resources I can use that I need for things. Then I'm gonna go hunt down events. But yeah, the game is free to play. They just had a beta weekend this past weekend again. 2 weekends in a row they did beta for the upcoming expansion. And so far I think things have been pretty good based off what I've seen. I haven't watched any of the videos on some of the streamers, YouTubers have done on it. I mean, the new elite specializations you get with the expansion. But so far it looks interesting for the expansion. But the main core game, so this is one of the end game areas, actually through the main story, which if you ask most streamers and most of the people producing videos, the main story of the game is kind of linear. Even though they kind of originally pushed it as more your choice. And every path you take, and you end up down in this as the last area for the final part of the main story. But for the free-to-play part of the game, you get everything you see on screen here. And these 3 maps down there. So, all the maps here, you got the human home city there, you got the Suras down here, Savari here, Norn, Char, you got all these areas, you got dungeons, you've got a lot of content you can cover before you have to decide if you want to play or pay for one of the expansions or not. You have to have... Oh, I'm getting attacked. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm seeing little red marks around the edge of my screen. That means I'm getting attacked. And I think my pet killed it. But, so living story content, you do have to have the expansion. At least Heart of Thorns. I'm not sure how that's going to work out with the Path of Fire coming out. If you're going to need... Might end up needing Heart of Thorns for season 3 of the living story. Ooh, there's an event. I can keep working this direction and get over to this event. Hopefully, we participate enough to get credit. Right now I'm playing a ranger. That's basically my main character right now. That's been for a while. I have played the other classes a little bit. My second's probably a warrior. This could scale up to nasty. Everyone's here trying to do one of the dailies, which is to do 4 events. Squeeze those dudes over there. That guy's barking on me. For cold breath, I guess I should say. Oh my res. Is that an engineer? No, it's not. Need to res the engineers so they can rebuild this stuff. Oh, hello, ugly. There we go. Gotta take him out. Oh, there's two of them. Made that. One thing I still like about Guild Wars 2 is that I can 99% of the time be moving around while fighting. And usually you want to be moving at least a bit, because normally you don't want to, like that attack, I don't want to get hit by that in particular, as any profession. Engineer over there. Doesn't really matter when the event. Gotta res them anyway.
I'm exhausted. Rest. All your strength.
I would say though, if you're gonna try the game, feel free. Don't try to go in game right off the bat. It's gonna take time to get 100% end game capable to do anything end game. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the scenery. Enjoy the vistas they've put in the game. Explore. Wander around. I mean, if you really want to rush through the game and get to the end game content you can get to with a free-to-play account, you can definitely do that. There's guides out there. You grab some food buffs, you try to get in a guild to get one of the guild buffs that gives you XP. I mean, you can get tons of buffs to quickly get yourself up to 80 and try to get some money for higher end gear. Or try to do something like fractals, which are endgame dungeon content that's just below raid type content. If not, sometimes more challenging. Om or Cypress, let's grab that. The little white tag over there, that's probably where some of the events are going on right now. Five Dragons Reveille. Yeah, that was part of that. Little loot chest you can get off the gem store. You can make the gem store as kind of a pay-to-win thing, but people will know if you don't know how to play, even if you have, like, the top of the top tier gear you can get off the train post via gems. Turning real money into gold via gems. People will know. I mean, you might be running around with legendaries and the best armor you can buy with real money. But if you don't know how to play, veteran players will know. But a lot of them, for the most part, will also be willing to help train you if you're willing. I'll attack that. Oh, I tried to... That won't go through a wall! Character, target better. Why is it? Nice, stop notifying me about that. Why are those notifications even on? Did this get an update or something? No, there we go. That should stop the notification. I keep seeing the notifications pop up on my laptop screen, and it's like, stop! Don't care that you're syncing files. You don't need to tell me. Used to be not able to glide in these areas, but now you can glide! Only if you have harder thorns, though. A lot of people in game trying to do achievements and various things for rewards that they've put out recently as part of the pre-Path of Fire stuff. Like they just added, in one of the last patches, legendary trinkets, which is just insane. Basically, accessory trinkets that you can change the stats of for your equipment. And yeah, I don't even have a legendary weapon, and I've been playing from the start. You don't actually... Legendaries are, for the most part, other than a skin, just convenience type items. You can think of them as, because you can switch the stats, but you can also do that with the highest tier non-legendary, so Ascended. But most people won't. Unless you're a crazy hardcore player and you're playing a crap ton. I usually don't get that many hours a day. So, I should probably go. Girl, it used to be worth so much more. It's dropped so much in price. Prison Preserver. The spoiler. Here, have some more fire. You zombie. You zombie. Unwilling zombie, just burn. Alright, those are up there. I don't need that open. Lissa waypoint. Where are they over at the Lissa waypoint? Tempest. Blinded. Is that event about to come up? Is that why? Anything going on over there on the map? Whee! We need the wood for crafting stuff. Too lazy to buy it. I shouldn't say I'm too lazy. I'm too cheap to buy it. Too cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. Ornithologist, really? Huh. Might be able to kill us by myself. I can't remember exactly how this guy's fighting. I think my pet's blocking most of the dude's attacks. Good, actually. Equip that buff, boost my magic find a bit, and try to be a little bit more careful because it is throwing a crap ton of poison on. Oh, that hurts. Heal. Hits me again. Oh, seriously? What the heck did you throw at me? And a few people join in, and that event.
Oh, yeah.
Don't think that chains into anything. Could be wrong. It's been so long since it's been over. Usually there's a champion patrolling along over here.
Thanks for helping out.
Don't see that at the moment. Threw down the merchant. Aged Orion chicken. What is that for? That is for something. You know what? I'll buy it.
Thanks for helping out.
Oh, that's for Aureen. Right, that's for Aureen. That's part of season 3's stuff. A collection to get a miniature of the baby dragon you hatch in Heart of Thorns. Part of Heart of Thorns. Hi, Chris. Everything you can do goes to something. You should try to do some. I gotta remember to show that to Aureen at some point. Aureen. Rich Mithril over there. I guess as long as I haven't hit the node cap, I should be able to harvest that. Oh, come on. Jumping skills are failing me. Badly. Oh, and you can't kill steel in Guild Wars 2. If you attack a monster and someone else helps you kill it, you both get credit. Or whoever gets enough hits on it gets credit too. So, one thing that does drive people nuts, if you have a skill that'll knock enemies away, you can really annoy people if you knock them out of AoEs. Oh, there's a chest. I will take that. I should probably turn off my tag there. Swap to get the boost off the weapon swap. You need to find, what, 2 more events? Amazing, you always see events on these maps that tend to be a bit more empty. Since Season 2, 3, and Heart of Thorns and everything's come out. But then it's a daily for reward, and or everywhere. There's a green tag over here. Where is he? He's possibly down in the tunnel down. I wonder if I can get to it. The undead are everywhere. You are unprepared. Ooh, there's Ori up top or down below? Up top. Oh, he's down below, but I'm not seeing an event going on. Another rich note right there, chief. all this architecture, all this destroyed stuff here, and you gotta wonder, what did it look like before it was sunk? And then risen again. Haha. Risen. Risen the undead. You're dead. Those other ones are right over here. Oh, there isn't even. Get up, you! This is a nasty fight if you don't have other people with you. That eye does a crap ton of damage. An eyeball! A floating eyeball! Oh right, that one's a channel now. I think it used to be a fight. And my niece is screaming in the background. How nice. Oregon truffles used to be worth so much more. Oh. Still not bad, but I think they used to be worth a lot more. Because they used to be basically one of the only good magic find materials to craft magic find food. Outside of event food and stuff like that. In the event here. Oh. Ah! Caught the lip of that and jumped off from it. Dude. You can totally get up right there. If you know how the game's ground works, for the most part you can figure out which piece of ground you can jump on to get from A to B. Might not be the most efficient time-wise, but hey, still fun to do. I enjoy the jumping puzzles. Not everyone in the game community of Guild Wars does. Now that's 1 rune, 2 runes, 3. Another rune! Or 3 more sigils! Ori! Let's open. What is all the events at? Gotta be another event. That event's not done, because that's still contested. Over here. See if there's anything going on over here. doesn't have enough liquid in it. I'm thirsty. Oh dear, there's the orange happening there. AIDS. Didn't see an event over here. Might not have been close enough to see the event. Sometimes there's an event up here. Not today. We'll kill this one. To 99%. Okay, golden area of glowiness. So weird. Someone says there's an event over here. Let's go find it. Just need one more event. Hopefully that'll give me enough junk items to salvage for what I need. Do one of the other daily optional things. Flash control hammer. Oh, there's a truffle. I want the truffle. Screw the event. I want the truffle. Let's see what we're looking for. Event bug? What are we supposed to be getting hammers from? Oh, these dudes, that's right. But of course, they only drop one. Want one. My hammer. Hammer time. There, I contributed one. I'm gonna go wander off somewhere else now. Cypress and Cypress? Hello, Blue. How's it going? Long time no see. Change degrees? Like college degrees? Doesn't that mean you have to start over on some things? Two online, one at school. That's kind of how mine went, but I didn't mind the online at all. Sometimes I preferred them over the actual on-campus ones. Computer support a specific type of hardware or just general? I seem to be alive after my accident back in, what was it, June? April, June. My bills are all paid off from it. Yay. And I don't owe any more medical bills, even better. But my car is now acting up. So now I have to decide if I need to get a new car or if I need to, you know, buy a new. Yeah, back in end of April, beginning of June, I decided I needed to bleed out into my stomach from like the top part of my stomach. The lining just wore away, and yeah, just I can't recommend becoming a self-cannibalizing vampire. Basically, I was digesting my own blood. It was hey, that event ended. Oh. It was so weird. So you got the stomach entrance, and then off to one of the sides, where you wouldn't think anything would be going wrong. It had worn away and eroded into a blood vessel, and the blood vessel broke, and yeah. Let's just say my blood, for the most part, is now starting to become mine. But yeah, I felt tired and sick as all get out. I mean, I didn't have energy even to sit here and stream. A few days before, I just said, screw it, I'm too tired. Oh, I thought something else was going on. I mean, the way it was coming out in my head on your mom, it was making me think something else was going on. But then helping your brother move for college made it click in my head that okay, oh, okay, he's just tired from doing a ton of stuff. By the way, don't ever bleed to the point where you have to have your blood replaced so much that it's no longer yours. Very exhausting. The guild leader of your guild made you the guild leader. Oh. So you got a guild of people and they... Or you're just you're an extra guild leader. Or did he drop down and make you full guild leader and type thing, or hoping there was a chest here. Okay, yeah. Because I understand if people get burned out on the game, even I get burned out on the game, and I kind of, as it is, kind of want to take a break, play something else for a bit before Path of Fire comes out. Heck, before Halloween comes out and I have to grind. Oh, yeah, I should probably take a break from Guild Wars.
Ever vigilant, ever vulnerable.
Create a squad. Let's put up this as a... You know, there are other people tagged up on the map at the moment. I'll tag this up. I know people are looking for events. If anyone comes by for it, I don't think I can do this event by myself. I can definitely try, I just don't think I'll survive doing it. I want the chest stuff. I need more junk items. I don't have enough stuff to throw in the forge for the daily forging. Because it's Mystic Coin Forge Day, so yeah, I gotta do that coin. Because Mystic Coins are worth too much to pass up. Oh. Also know from previous experience, this guy is a jerk! Again, he might be more manageable dude killed my pet. And it's suppression. I don't want to get pulled in. Oh, I'm getting... That's a reflect. I probably should stop attacking and killing myself, right? Right. Why did I forget that? I did not. Mostly because I don't do much PvP or World vs. World, so I know the stuff is that much different. I'm gonna kill my pet again. Ah, crap. No, 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 don't attack. Yeah, I know the builds are gonna get interesting. But everything's gonna change. Just like with Heart of Thorns, they did the World vs. World open beta stuff. Everything changed before the release, so... I mean, I like some of the pre-release stuff that they did before Heart of Thorns got released. Not gonna attack me, or I can already get credit for the dude. I want to allow other people to get credit if they can. That event's going on. I am excited. I mean, I kind of wanted to go. I wanted to go play with some of the, like the Soul Beast stuff, but it's like, I don't want to. I want to experience it with the release of the actual game. Of course, a lot of the people here doing the event chains here have map completion or pretty much close enough. So I mean, you can tell them a waypoint and they can go off and do it. But for them, this is not where I want to be. This is what. You. All that for the Mystic Coin. The only reason I did it, the coin. Oh, did I miss Moth? I probably missed. Yeah, pretty sure. What? Wallet?
How do you make fire?
A lot of different ways. Pick
Forgot
one.
the saw.
Okay.
Again.
So.
Trying to find out if they try to text me. Dad forgot the saw.
So there's other ways to fire.
All he has is an axe.
Oh.
No wood up there that you can cut down legally.
Off's not out yet. It's kind of hard to say. Well, the problem's not making the fire, it's getting the wood for the fire. Yeah, I missed it. The hours before that comes back up. But I don't need it. I already got it. I got the Mystic Forager. That coin. That one coin. With a gold 38. At least it's not 2 gold. No, they were at 2 gold at one. Yeah. Internet not liking me. I saw my box that should be green go yellow. Internet must not be liking. That or the settings aren't liking me. I could go do dungeon. I did put out to go do dungeon. I only need to do 3 dungeons. Anyone doing dungeons? Catacombs. They're there anymore. Done path 2 of COE. COE. Yeah, I've done path 2. Help me, Mike. Yeah, probably a good thing to do for most grandparents. After a certain point, that is.
When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane.
Random event, let's put it.
You take too much, yeah, I sure do. So I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too. Just to feel that now. 'Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody.
I forget sometimes how much damage I can do very quickly to low level monsters with this build. I need a house, but not a burnt down one. Oh, there's little gnats flying around. Like, what the heck is that noise? I'm not going crazy. I'm not batting at the side of my head for no reason. A little bug flying by my ear. Merchant. Oh, this dude will work. Do that. We can do repairs. Sell my junks. To her. Yeah, you know, you gotta feel sorry for all the NPCs in any RPG, MMO, or any game with an NPC where you can sell stuff to them. Because, I mean, seriously, how deep in the hole are all the NPCs in a game? Of course, this one outpost does not have a trading post. I could go cringeworthy dungeon running. Did I do cringeworthy dungeon running? They say they never done this before. Why the heck not? We'll go do catacombs.
nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. A moonlit road.
Man. It can't all be new. I mean, one person has 193 mastery. Also, Robert Oliveria. I don't know why I didn't struggle on the last name, but I'm struggling on the first name. Maybe because in my mind I can't figure out if it's male or female. I'm sorry.
Brownie.
I didn't. It was probably Elena. Okay.
Well, it's either one of us makes the 2-hour drive.
You can. I have work tomorrow. Not that I have anything to do.
I have work tomorrow too. I'd probably take half a day at the church.
Why would they have to turn around and come back from the mountain? I think I need a ceiling falling. Alright, this dude. I go running in. It's been a while since I've done this too. This could be bad. Not to mention there's traps up there. Hey, anyone forget there was traps up that tunnel? Brazilian name. Can you phonetically spell it out? And I'll try to pronounce it correctly, otherwise, sorry. The one that's right in front of me. Those specific traps. Oh, nah. Ah, I got hit by that. Wow, that was an insanely early dodge. And he hit me with something else that took me down. Holy crap. Barely see that one. I can't see, so therefore you guys can't see what's going on. So we're doing one of the first dungeons you actually get access to in the core part of the game. This is actually supposedly the first path of the explorable mode of it. You've got to do, if you don't have it unlocked, you got to do the story mode first, and then you get the explorable paths unlocked that you can do afterward. For loot. Story mode gives you a little, that's like 50 silver if that, so not a whole lot of money. But if you've got, like I have here, I've done all the dungeon paths, story and explorable. I've got Dungeon Frequenter, which gives you basically for every 8 dungeon path, story, or explorable you do, it'll give you 5 gold and a bunch of tokens that you can choose from. Basically, this group has some people that know what they're doing, so we're all stacking up in this corner to try to counteract some of this boss's nasty attacks that can really screw you up. And easily take out an inexperienced group. If you got a really experienced group, that fight is nothing to be out here in the open and do. Getting some.
Still the college boy, I'm told. No, Mr. Thatcher, I was expelled from college, a lot of colleges.
Time to lay down some serious sound.
Made the right choice.
That'd be something to be missing. Not a lot of people do dungeons that are part of the core tier anymore. Mostly because people get too frustrated with people that don't know how to do the optimal way of doing it. They can be very tricky.
This must be the archive.
They can be surprisingly difficult considering their early game content if you don't. And the mechanics for the most part are really simple. And I am not set up right here. Ew, that dude just started this right off the bat. Best Farm 2017. Hello, Mexico. Oh, how are they doing on the other side? Not bad, actually, if they can kill that one. Problem with using my bow is I don't have piercing currently enabled, so I can't pierce through the enemies there. If I do this right, I could actually get stuck in the non-existent girl. This group actually has really decent damage to fail. No, we didn't fail. We succeeded. My controls are just leaking out. Oh. Oh, he just ran right off the edge. There's a lot of mechanics also in dungeons that you can just skip and ignore, kind of like we're doing right now. Do 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 do. Get over here. Hodgins, get over here, buddy. I lost technically one of my abilities.
A broken piece.
What's going on with it?
I'll stay here. Hunt some
Oh, can't touch this. Yay for stability, holy crap. Ugh. That's dead. Oh crap, don't come up here, don't come up here. Why are you coming up here? Shouldn't be able to pathfind to me. I think it's still looking at me. Don't look at me! Okay, just use the skill. Level up instead of an actual attack.
You are all the things and all the love.
Hey, Hodgkin. Can anyone talk to him and end that? Thank you! Oh. Why am I not going forward? Can't keep on. I don't know what's going on in guild chat anymore because of this. Super speed! Just jogging. Yeah. I remember when people used to fight these. That didn't last for long once they figured out you could run through them.
When I'm falling down, it's easy to let go. 'Cause every time I reach, you're standing below. Lift me with helium, fill me with oxygen. Oh, you are everything that keeps
back.
me breathing. When I'm up too high, I'll always be alright. Because I know that you are by my side. You are my life support, my respiration. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Did you get stuck? No, I guess not. Huh, whatever. That's a new spot. Whatever. Face beam attack! Target the boss attack so my attacks actually connect with something. Wow. So much DPS. Are these guys sure they've never done this before? My word! Why can't they all be like that? Ay, ay, ay. Zoom all those. Good to have. Open those up, because that gives me a few silver.
I'm looking towards you, and now the battle is won.
That name.
Hold on to something I need and want. Two hearts beating as one. It's stronger now than ever. Help me take on the world. It's captivating.
I've partied with that person.
Aren't you tired of living on the outside? Don't you want to live without hindsight? 'Cause our future looks so bright now. So don't you ever let go, let go. No. It looks so bright now. It looks so bright now. These colors are vibrant.
Boom.
It's showing me the meaning, the answer to all the questions.
Need 2 more dungeon runs.
Of life here, this planet. I look in wonder of it all. You show me that we can be just as beautiful. Aren't you tired of living on the outside?
That is not gonna offer any.
Don't you want to live
Not worth it.
hindsight? 'Cause our future looks so bright now.
And the story.
So don't you ever let go, let go. No.
Ooh, someone's doing Aether Blades. That could... Tokens.
I'm looking towards you, and now the battle is won. You hold on to something I need and want.
What dungeon? That's the question. What dungeon? Turn post-processing. I think my fridge just turned on. Weird. Huh, whatever. Expect that not to be worth anything, and it didn't even give me an echo. I am now annoyed, but not that caring. I'm a human transformed into a human that's supposed to look like a ghost. Supposed to look like a ghost right now. That's the tonic I drank. Doesn't work.
But Harpy's inbound.
Don't care to
Ice must.
No thank. Ice.
Well. ISA, I don't know what that is. I have to sneeze. At least my back's not sore, so if I sneeze it won't hurt. I still don't want to sneeze though. My pet's currently fighting something.
Congratulations, not on the test.
Oh, how exciting! That was a Montre 984. Thank you for the subscribe over on YouTube. That had to have been on the main channel because that's the only way I can get alerts for subscribes on my YouTube channel. I have a secondary archive channel, which literally I just... Well, I'm also sending the videos to it for the hell of it. So yeah. The videos go there and videos go here, but I'd prefer you follow me on the main channel because, well, I also do other videos there. Shoot that stalker! I missed it. How's it going? Still needs to head south a bit. I mean, if you thought you were gonna go to bed an hour ago, and you're still on a game. Oh. Hey, I hear you. And those that are confused by the chat slightly, I am streaming to both YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer, so if you see me say something, but it has a name in brackets right after it, then someone else actually said it, not me. She's tired. I can't help her. She slipped. I dropped my keyboard on my toe once and it felt like I cracked it. Oh, I thought this event ended. What the heck? How'd this event end? Oh, the other event ended. Where are you? There you are. I helped kill 2 of them, and I got silver for the event? Really? I've hit one thing in an event before, not even personally killed it, and I've gotten gold. Gotta love events. Oh, I'm gonna kill that ranger. Can you get hero points from Edge of the Mist? I haven't been there. I don't. That's World vs. World, right? I personally haven't been in World vs. World in a while. I don't know that you can get a lot of hero points there. I know you can get some. Can you get hero points there? I'm not sure how that works. I've never... Because if it's World vs. World, I'm pretty sure you have to be 80 if you're on a free-to-play account. If it's PvP, you can be 35, but I'm not sure that you get anything to really help you towards getting hero points for PvE. That could be, and that could be something I've never done. I know you get some points for leveling. I think the last time I tried doing any kind of leveling at all was before they changed hero points into shards. Or yeah, so when you hit level 80 you get shards now instead of hero points for training. Kind of why my ranger has 364 hero points from leveling. Chloe! Hi! surprised I actually haven't died yet. I'm half paying attention to the game, trying to answer the question. I mean, if you can change them in, I'm not sure where you change them in for, because yeah, you don't need hero points if you're doing PvP. And you should have most of them if you've done World vs. World before going in there, because usually you'll need the skills for whatever build you're running. Or the traits even, I should say. Skills and traits. Man, I haven't actually leveled up a new tune fully from 0 to 80 in a long time. I mean, I've gone partially way through, but not with the new system, and it's kind of weird because even with like the elite specs when Heart of Thorns came out, on my Ranger I just clicked right through it. I got it before even going into Heart of Thorns. Not that I used it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want this event to be over so I can go do the dungeon. Where is the list? I have to... Not actually sure anything else is going to spawn here. Skill points were replaced with hero points. Heroic notoriety. That's in the Borderlands. That's World vs. World. But if you're trying to do it for... Well, if you're in PvP, everything should be unlocked. If you've got the expansion, everything should be unlocked. Except for a few, like, sigils and tokens and stuff that you have to buy with gold. I'm actually not worried about this failing. Dungeons are annoying. This is one of 2 dungeons. Raid 3. This one... PoE, so Citadel of Flame, Crucible of Eternity, and Aura. I don't think Aura can be locked behind an event. I think it's just Crucible of Eternity and Citadel of Flame.
Even after Balefire's death, Kingsley still putting up heavy resistance. Managed to hold the forward chamber. John in.
I was looking at the wiki here. It looks like there is a NPC in World vs. World that you can trade in proofs of heroics. For hero points. If you have the crate obelisk, supposedly you can get it from there. How do you get it? That's spending. That's from 50. Well, in 2015 there wasn't. There might, you know what it might be? It might be a reward track for PvP, and I'm not sure what it'd be. I'm not sure what PvP reward track would actually give you the hero points.
You need my aid.
This menu's changed since the last time I've looked at it. Am I on this guy?
Pick up those scraps, Runt.
You know your build, you can play without completely paying attention. I haven't actually taken enough damage to trigger my heal. Oh, there it goes.
Hurry and get out of here. We'll take care of the foreman.
I would think in PvP, if they were going to give you hero points, it'd be through one of the reward tracks.
There's Kriya Iron.
'Cause they've got reward tracks for the dungeons. No, that's alright. That's something I've never thought of, because I've always gone through in PvE and gone my hero points, except for when World vs. World was part of map completion, I got a few hero points early on in the game when that actually counted towards that. Oh crap. Now it doesn't?
My tail.
I'm actually not even sure if there's hero points in World vs. World anymore.
Oh, shut up.
I don't go to World vs. World very much, obviously, sorry. I'm just thinking, so you can do a lot in PvP in World vs. World to get rewards now. It's actually kind of insane compared to what it was at launch and even a year ago. Seriously, I mean, I if I really wanted to, I could do nothing but PvP and get a lot of reward and tokens from just PvP. For a while, when I was really kind of burnt out on the game, I would actually just get in and do PvP because they had the reward tracks and the daily PvP stuff. I mean, the reward tracks weren't great. I think I got some, might have gotten one or two ascended things, but not a lot. Oof. Oh, I'm gonna burn to death here. Like I was thinking, I would think there'd be a reward track. You get reward tracks for like everything. That says I need like maybe a point to get that? Doesn't make sense. 2,000. They must be glitched out because I haven't done enough. They're in combat, so I got a second. Legacy armor. Huh. Let's ask. See if anyone knows.
Even. Fucking stirring effigy.
A mesmer? Something I never thought about, because seriously, every time I've I mean, I basically played my Guardian in nothing but PvP, and was leveling it via PvP, via the leveling tomes. Did you really drop it?
Leading us to the west.
Back across we go. I used to struggle with this so much, and I understand how people struggle with it because the movement of those boulders it's completely random.
Interrupting the fatal ritual.
Not again. If I ever crash an overgrown house. I think the bridge if we can activate, we can open the door.
Someone in there? No one went in!
Get your tails in gear. Up ahead.
That's pretty quick. I am. I think it'll be very interesting the way they've... I went in and when the first beta weekend was, I went in and did the... I went in, did the first part of that little story they give you, and then went and did a mount race, the raptor race, right there at the first town. And that was actually, I think it was very well done. Of course, some refinement was needed because it was still early on. But, I mean, it was a beta test. They were testing, probably stress testing, balance testing, to see how the server would handle the new areas, the size of the areas. Areas are huge! I do like what they've done with the Crystal Desert. I can't wait to see what they've done with the rest of the Crystal Desert in Ilona. I think they've done it justice so far from what they've shown us. The new elite specs do look interesting. I want to know how they'll compare meta and otherwise to current builds out there. Because there'll be some balance. There'll be stuff that the new elite specs will be weak against. They might be weak against core builds. They might be weak against Heart of Thorn builds. With my control setup, so I'm not using the standard 100% standard key layout. So with that considered, quick action for jumping across stuff and all those various things. The movement was fairly well. I didn't have really any lag in that sense. My only screw-ups during the race were because I missed timed jumps. Which, I mean, if you mistime a jump or glide in current game, you mess up. So, I mean, it's just like anything. If you time it wrong, you're not going to make the jump. But the jumping ability kind of worked like a dodge, which was kind of nice. So you can't constantly use the jump. You can only use it so many times before it will not be usable, and you will have to let it cool down and basically recharge. Like your endurance does for dodging, or your health does. The overcharge for health, thinking about that is an interesting concept. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out for builds.
Excellent. My contact
And maybe what other concepts they...
Let's not keep...
Like, did I accidentally activate a hotkey? I feel like I activated off. Maybe because it was just where I was at with. Must have just been where I was standing in the NPC mode. Mounts are supposed to be able to be used everywhere at launch. So at the launch of Path of Fire, you're supposed to be able to use everywhere. Central Tyria, Heart of Thorns.
Must have captured it. Hurry. Harold.
Waiting.
Now. Hours.
So yeah, mounts will be able to be used everywhere, just like you can glide everywhere now. Where is... Okay, NPC's over there. Yeah, that'll be interesting. So just like gliding, they will probably disable mounts and puzzles and such, and probably in certain areas where they don't make sense to be available. I would hope in certain, maybe smaller areas, they might disable them. Or it might be a good... Well, like if you were to, let's say the, in the Divinity's Reach, you have the base, the big, being thirsty. Not helping. In Divinity's Reach, you have the big display of the planets and everything, and the rotation. You also have basically a nice god shrine up towards the palace royal entry room area where the queen sits. Some areas like that, it might not be appropriate. They might not disable it there. So it would kind of make sense. That, knock them all down. Thank you. But they'll be pretty much everywhere you'll be able to use them. But hopefully they'll disable them for areas where it just doesn't make sense to have them enabled. Because of like space restraints. Like if you know where the strawberry patch is to the north of the Black Citadel, it doesn't make sense to be able to ride a mount through that tunnel you have to use to get to it. Though I doubt they'll go that specific with it. They might disable it in puzzles where the jump ability might make it so you skip a huge part of the puzzle.
Sounds good to me.
Whew. Though I did watch, oh man, I was looking at Reddit today. I was bored at work. There wasn't much going on. So I saw a post by Wooden Potatoes. I guess he found out that one of the new pets that you get with Ranger that you can soul beast with, they got Longbow. Longbow skill that knocks things away. The pet pulls stuff back. Mounts might be helpful. I'm not sure how helpful they'll be in the new area. Yep. Oh, I should have put on. Oh, just talk to him. You got up there, but you didn't grab that one. You went for that one. Alrighty then. You wasted all that time jumping up here, which I know you can still jump up there. All the little things, all the small things that help with the quality of life in the game. Those have been the nicest thing. I mean, yeah, gliding's great, but I like that I can right-click on certain things, preview them, or consume them, or... I mean, a copper or silver-fed salvage-o-matic, that's been there. I don't have to worry about trying to craft salvage kits or keep salvage kits on me. Because if you've been watching me, I've been going through, even though I have a lot of bank space, just salvaging stuff. I still don't have max magic find for all this time. Very annoying. How far am I from the next percent? 340? About 1,000?
Where I've seen Agnes begging to harvest. Cross the Magma. I've got a hand.
I'm guessing not so much legit. I would res you, but it's not worth it to res you, sorry. Alright. Better if we get out of combat. Dude, come on. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. I got about a half an hour before I need to get to bed myself. Yay, work. Yeah, how's it?
Right over there. Chunk of magmasite. Magmasite is incredibly volatile.
There we go.
It's the boom.
Jeez.
and the boom.
Oh my word,
Crystal
dungeons.
shards. Wait. There we go. Now that I've got the components, go for it. Ritual charge.
Oh my word. These mechanics in the dungeon. Ah, that's too quiet. Next song. Do. Oh, it's too quiet again. Need something a little bit more upbeat. Otherwise I might fall asleep.
Let's persuade the guards to let them conclusion.
Oh, we got a person down. Person's up.
Seal the ritual. God. Nothing like the boom. Give me a minute and I'll blow this door down.
What a waste of a Rudy. Eh. I want Tab to read my mind. Because in my mind, I had that guy targeted before I targeted him. I pushed Tab, and in my mind, my target went to him. Not wherever my target actually went to. Wow, Is it just a build difference? Maybe it's just a build difference. It might be just that this group has that much of a difference. I also remember when this particular part of this dungeon path, people would literally come here just to farm this, because you'd get drops from everything. Everything would drop something. So it'd just end up being a loot farm. That should be it. We shouldn't have to worry about any more assassins on this. It used to be you didn't have to worry about the assassins, you just have to worry about everything trying to get to him.
Oh, not good at all. Please step back.
I'm gonna stand right here.
destroy it.
Good if I could get in combat to get a speed boost. Jeez, people at the same time! Do you not understand at the same time? If you don't do it at the same time, then stuff spawns at different times. And you can't do it all in one go. I wonder what the backside of it doesn't. No, you know what? It's not taking Condi damage. I could have sworn this used to take Condi damage. Of course, the concept of kill them all at the same time is still foreign. If you have a good group, this group has plenty of damage. So a lot of it's probably in Condi. Doo-doo, doo-doo. I'll go let go. Okay, let's hop out and see if we can get Path 3 done here real quick. Contested, really? Particularly desire to wait for it. Ah. Goes back more. Oh, that's. Oh, that's almost 50. Oh, they got extended. I got it. Right. All that. Or is it? No, it's not. I It could be another half an hour before the event gets here. I think that event has to happen, and then the event spawns from here, and then it rotates. Or paths along over to here. Ah, geez, that's another half an hour. That's annoying. I need another dungeon. Yeah, that would be fast if it was open. AoE. Crucible of Eternity. I would need the submarine shaft. Oh, I just need one more dungeon. Wow, someone was advertising that. Do I need any of the seats? 2 or 3? Story mode asking. Urgh. Hergy, hergy, hergy. I've done this honor than any honor. Oh, I don't know if we can get a group for honor though. Ah!
Search the waters for some are likely.
Need one more. I want to get that reward. Come on. Yes. Go in. Unknown. Teleporting in. Go ahead and enter. Gosh. This is an interesting dungeon because it's... yeah, it's basically the only one where you have major fighting. You actually fight one of the last bosses underwater, which is kind of very unusual for the game right now. So we got all those. I should move this on stage. I'll skip this. As much as the story is interesting on these, I'm not here for this. I feel like targeting her. Did I target her? Would that be mean? That one's done. Sure, why not? Why do they seem so squishy? At least to do the first armor collection, it screams easy. I need to start playing something else for a bit. At least mix in something else at bare minimum until Halloween comes around. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding. Do 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 do. What should I mix in? What would be interesting? What are you doing? Where are you going? Arr! Move! Let me move! Let me attack, please! I would like them to stop targeting me! Well. Honors... Oh, there we go. Beat me to it. Huh. Attack. Keep shooting them in the back. Squishy much. Oh, too soon. Jeez, one hits. That start requesting attention. Just, yeah. Stairs aren't big enough for what actually lives on this ship. Got these big polar bear people, and they got these tiny stairs comparatively. Like they forgot how to scale. I hate this room. I hate this room. I'm not in combat, but I'm frozen. Okay, that's enough. Bleed, bleed. Oh, crap. Dang it, my dodge wasn't quick enough. Oh, I see. Sort of, because I can't see it. Should probably go full damage. Oh no, that is full damage. That could be why I'm... There we go. Targeted symbol. Alright. Ew. Of course someone chose this. Jellyfish first, jellyfish. Do 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 do. Do do do. He applies chill. They both apply chill. Okay. Come on. I don't like this fight, mostly because it's tight quarters underwater. Can't even get that distance for the one shot. Oral shot. Okay, I need a different song. Definitely need a different song from that. What the hell? Oh man, such an exciting boss fight that was. So much pew pew, so much tactic. Hopefully they get underwater better.
Lost sometimes. It's twisted.
Whew. Sweet. I don't know what I need off the top of my head. Go ahead and hop out. You know, I need some water. We get a lot more junk to salvage in here. Ah, 11. I need to go to bed. I need to sleep. I need sleep more than I need. Need to be able to stay awake and functional at work, right?
The waters. Some are like me.
Good morning. Marcus, how's it going? Got my dungeon frequenter. Probably took longer to get it than it should have because, well, we did COF, but the path, the entrance ended up being closed for doing the third path. If it's not one thing, it's another. Preventing you from trying to get something done. Let's sell that up there and see. These going for anything worthwhile? Probably not. Or yeah, not worth it. Almost not even worth the time to take over to the vendor. Thief's fun. I haven't played mine in a while, but Thieves are they're starting to become more popular now that the damage meters are a more of a legitimate thing than they were in the past. So that's a plus. As long as you're using the legal, like POS, you're fine with using them anyway. I haven't actually tried one of the any of the damage calculators things in a while, but what I wanted to try was one of the ones that help with mapping and exploring and stuff. Either maybe try Taco, or I saw Navi earlier today. Yeah, so we got Path of Fire coming up here next month. Too many days going on in my head. Is it next month? September, yeah. So next month on the 22nd is Path of Fire. There's a lot of people trying to get through content, get the achievements for content, and get as many extra hero points as they can before Path of Fire comes out on characters and other things. So there's a lot of people in various parts of the game doing events and various achievement things, so it's been actually kind of easy to get some things done. Oh, what do I need tokens from the most? Everything. I'll hold on to it for now. They've done a lot of quality of life things, so there's a lot of crafting stuff. If you did any crafting at all, a lot of those materials that you might have had stored in your bank tabs or on characters now actually have slots in the bank. If you did any fractals at all, a lot of the fractal stuff will now go into the bank, the material storage of the bank, which is cool. Not that it helps me when I have nearly 2k outside of the bank as it is in certain materials and other things. This stuff, I need to use some more of it up. Try to keep its numbers low. Use up some bloodstone too. Madre, eat me some bloodstone. Only gave me 3. 3! Madre, come on, you're killing me. Get all the junk items out of this. A lot of people going for the Season 3 achievements, so if you had the Season 3 pass, those are... Oh, that's a nice hint back to Gilbert. Broken Flute. There's a lot of people going for achievements from Season 3 that can sometimes be a pain to get, or are bound behind jumping puzzles. Man, I get more done on the weekend because I have more time. But oof, I think I really need to play something else tomorrow. Maybe try to get my dailies done before I get on the stream and just try to play something else. I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow. If I'll play more Guild Wars or not, because so we got Path of Fire coming in towards the end of September, and then October we have Halloween. And basically nothing between that content-wise, but there's a lot of content to do between now and then. Like, what is it, Saturday night? Sunday morning? I got all the Season 2 story achievements done. That was kind of a pain. I still got a few achievements in Heart of Thorns I could do. I kind of want to get up to 20k and get the 20k achievement point unlock. That's Out of Shadows, I'm missing one. Rising Flames, I'm missing one. Cracking the Ice, I'm missing a few, which are probably mostly easy ones. Head of the Snake, missing a few still, but a lot of those are from that area. I don't really... That area is nice. The area to the east of Divinities. Can't even remember the name of it right now. I'm tired. Flashpoint. I like that area more. A few more things to do in there. Fancy flying. Out being hit by destroyer fireballs. Oh, it is gonna be a pain to do, but doable. There's a lot of points out there. I mean, there's collections and stuff. I don't think I'm just gonna get it with the story stuff. There's a few map collections for Season 2 I need to try to do. I mean, there's tons of stuff, but at some point I'm gonna need to take a break just so I don't burn out before Path of Fire comes out. And all that new content comes out. All that new story. Oh. Oh, shoot, you know what? When's Intel release the rest of their CPU i9 series line? I think it's next month on the 23rd. I want to say it's the 23rd. Which is kind of nice. Or is it the end of the month? No, the 12 core one's at the end of the month, and the 14, 16, and 18 core processors at the end of September, after the launch. And I want to see how the higher end Intel i9 chips compare to Threadripper before buying a system, which gives me time to save up the funds I need to get a system, and also in the meantime figure out if I have to spend money on trying to randomly replace parts to fix issues on my car or just get a new car. And try to save for a down payment for a house or something. I need to move out. I really, really need to move out. But anyway, guys, I need to call it a night. It's 10 after 11. It's slightly shorter stream by a few minutes tonight because I started a little bit late adjusting settings to see how things went. But let me know. I'll if you guys want me back on tomorrow to ask me questions, or if you want help with stuff, let me know. I'll help you with stuff, because chances are if you need it, I might still need it, and I've been playing since launch. Because I mean, I've got a ton of stuff I need to do, and I'm willing to help with stuff. There's always something to do. I've had to turn down my character limit down to the lowest to get any kind of reasonable frame rate in this lounge. But anyway, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I normally stream from 8 to 11 Pacific time during the week. Friday night, Saturday night, I tend to go a little bit longer, as long as I'm not wasted tired from the week. But yeah, follow, subscribe, like, whatever, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. I mostly alert and post stuff on Twitter at the moment if you want to get alerts about things. Every now and then I'll go to check Facebook, but I haven't had much of a need to go to Facebook. Early 2014. The game's been out, what, 5 years? So it looks like... So yeah, the game's been out since August 2012. Oh! Oh! So we're a week away from the anniversary stuff. They're gonna do something for the anniversary. They're gonna have some kind of in-game event for the anniversary either this weekend or next week. What do they do for the anniversary? I can't remember. Yeah, the anniversary stuff's coming up. I was thinking there wasn't anything between now and POF. There's the anniversary stuff. What are they gonna do? I know they're gonna do something. They always do something, either weird drops or something. Something's gonna do something. It also kind of makes sense because on the gem store they've been selling a lot of the cosmetic stuff, reposting a lot of the cosmetic stuff. And if you're just getting in, this item right here, these infinite unbound gathering tools, have been helping me personally so much to get the unbound magic I need to get trinkets and stuff. Trinkets are the next thing I'm going for. About a week ago, I got the last Season 3 harvesting node for my home instance for getting the materials. And then what's always kills me with the Season 3 is the unbound. I usually end up with tons of materials, just not enough unbound magic to buy it. So with that, I've been getting a lot of that, but that ends in 9 hours. I'm not selling their stuff. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. There are other ways to farm unbound magic. The berry farm in Season 3's Bitterfrost Frontier is supposed to be character bound or something. You can get tons of berries from it in magic, unbound magic. But I personally, do you want to watch me farm all the time?
Congratulations, not on the test.
Yeah, getting used to the farming patterns. I haven't found the farm for the Bitterfrost yet. And it just... I don't find running through the Season 3 areas mainly to farm and do the events all that exciting. Yeah, I like to switch it up. I did Fractal Sunday off stream. I did Saturday. I did event achievement stuff in game. Of course, everyone tries to get their dailies done as fast as possible. Also, Let's Roll Drew, thank you for the follow over on Twitch there. Thanks, man. Or ma'am. Or girl, or... Sorry. Anything I couldn't live with? Anything I can't live without? Probably could use some more character slots, but... don't think those are on sale right now. I thought they were supposed to be on sale the other day. I have not farmed the 40. I haven't actually strictly farmed the 40. I've had more luck just doing fractals, getting ascended loot boxes. Yeah. I have all the bank tabs. I'm not going to buy any more character storage bags because I think those should be account bound and not per character, personally, but hey. I bought them all on my Ranger because that's my main. That's usually what I play on, so I tend to get the most crap stored up on it and run around with the most crap and farm and get a ton of stuff that I end up having to carry around and salvage and deal with. But, yeah. I'm tired. what else can I say? I mean, there's stuff going on everywhere. The Path of Fire announcement and some of the stuff they released in the recent updates, along with like legendary trinkets and things like that, have really gotten people back into some of the areas, doing some of the content, trying to get some stuff, trying to get a lot of things done before Path of Fire hits. So I'm just trying to get stuff done because, well, I haven't done it. I'm not necessarily worried about, oh, I need this done before Path of Fire launches. No, I mean, I'll eventually get it done. There'll always be someone doing content somewhere. There'll always be someone new to the game trying to do content that you can help them with, along with helping yourself. So, I mean, you can help them, you can help each other. And have fun. I mean, nothing's perfect. Everyone learns the different ways to do stuff, faster ways to do stuff when they start. It starts clicking eventually. It's like, oh, you can do this and get through a dungeon. We just did Ascalon Catacombs. And supposedly it was some of those people's first time doing it. Damn, did they have damage. I don't find it correct that they were doing it for the first time on some of them. Because they, I mean, seriously, we did that path so damn fast. As a group, we were doing just... The boss melted. I mean, yes, it's a dungeon boss, but a bad group you can tell because the boss doesn't just melt. It takes a little bit, and it's a bit more challenging if people aren't used to the builds they're maybe running, or aren't even running rares in a dungeon. And that still happens. But, I mean, it's understandable, because not everyone has been playing long enough to get the money to get even rares, or been even doing a dungeon long enough to get rares from a dungeon. So. Anyway, I am gonna call it a night. I need to get off, get to bed. Again, like, subscribe, follow, whatever. I got my social stuff down below. Really? Superior sigils? You know what? So I've done raids, okay? I've done raids. I'm equipped with basically my raid equipment right now. The only reason I have sigils at all on my weapons is because of raids. The people that get ticked off about that stuff aren't really taking into account how little more damage it adds. Where that amount of damage only really matters in raids, and it doesn't matter if you're not playing your character right, or if you can't play your character right because something's gone south. I mean, if you're not getting your hits off, or your hits aren't hitting, it doesn't matter if you have the sigils or not. It doesn't matter if you have Ascended or not. You might as well be on greens or whites if you're not hitting, or if you're not doing your rotation, if you're following one of the meta builds. The food doesn't matter if you're not doing things correctly. If you're a longbow ranger and you're, let's say, knocking something away, or a mesmer and you're knocking something away, any character and you're knocking something away out of your group's AoE, that's less damage to something. I mean, it's bigger things like that. If it's things like that that matter more than the sigils. If you're doing equipment checks in fractals, what are they doing? I've never done equipment checks in fractals. Then again, I haven't done the challenge modes on the higher end ones, but even then, come on. People are just, the people like that probably don't understand the mechanics of the game as much as they should. They see the meta builds, they say, you've got to follow this strictly, otherwise you suck. And it's just, that's not how it works. The meta builds don't work if you're not playing them right, or if your team's not playing with you to play the builds right. And 40's not hard. I mean, you can, if you've got a group of the right people, you can get through 40 just as fast, or don't quote me, probably just as fast as a group of full warriors doing it on Berserk and Berserk setup. I'm not sure what the meta is for farming 40. Don't really care. I mean, if I really want to get ascended stuff, I mean, somehow 40 helps if you're not scaled high enough for your personal rewards. I think the personal level, scale level, matters more than what scale you're doing it on. But they do 40 because you get three bosses really quickly there. I think that's literally the only reason. And I usually do it with pug groups, and I'm usually surprised sometimes by the pugs I get. And then you get people, it's like, oh yeah, I was Fractals Sunday. I was doing Fractals, so the Fractal of that day, the highest one was 100, the new Chaos Fractal, I believe it is. Right? 100 Chaos? Or is it the Shattered Observatory? It was Shattered Observatory yesterday for the Fractal. I got someone's like, can we not do 100? It takes too long. I'm like, takes too long in what sense? We ended up doing it, that person left. We ended up getting a group and it took us 40 minutes to do it. We failed twice on the first boss and almost failed on the last boss. Or no, not the first boss. The second boss, we failed twice on. No, we failed once on, got it the second time. The first boss, we wiped once on, and we got really close the second time, and I did a revive orb and got us there. Yeah, the nightmare one's fun too. I want to also do those on the challenge mode. I think I need to at a certain point for doing the back piece, the Ad Infinitum, the Fractal Legendary back piece is kind of what I decided, hey, you know what, let's see how far I can get on that. So yeah, Fractals depends on the group and if you're doing challenge mode or not. Fractals can be more challenging than raids. But both basically come down to, can you do the mechanics? Have you learned the mechanics yet? Does your team know the mechanics enough to survive it and do enough damage? And then you get through stuff. I mean, when I first did raids, I spent 2 weekends basically in training raids, learning DG, Veilguarding, the first raid boss with people. Now I started getting it. Then we moved on to the next one. And that wasn't as bad, the next boss, because some of the mechanics were still there. And some more people joined in. There's more of a, there is actually, I was looking on Reddit the other week, there's actually a Discord out there that you can join for learning raid bosses, to help find guilds and groups for learning the raid bosses and raids and stuff, which is great. Sometimes finding out about that information is painful. Yeah. I mean, you can, if your group knows all the mechanics right and knows how to play their builds right. They've done it before. As stupid as this sounds, you've got people running raids with groups of 4 or 3 or stupidly small numbers of people. Not to mention, I know one group at one point earlier, I think it might have been last year, did one of the bosses with like rare armor or some low armor set, low equipment set, and they did the boss. I mean, the raid bosses are more, I mean, Ascended helps a lot. Ascended Exotic helps a lot, because then your damage is enough to make up for if you're not hitting because you're having to avoid something. But if you're not having to avoid something because your group's working and meshing so well together, you don't necessarily need that higher end armor. Though it does help. Yeah, if you're trying to do training, look for specifically a training one. Otherwise, people do get very salty about it. It's like, oh, we don't want noobs. Chances are you don't know any more than they do. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go too. I gotta get a couple things cleaned up for lunch tomorrow and the drink tomorrow at work and get to bed. Try to stay awake at work. It's kind of a down week at work, so it could be interesting not getting any. Like, everyone was out, and I think so many people were out because of the eclipse today, and it's like there were supposedly people going out today in southern Nevada. I live in the Vegas area. People going out to try to view the eclipse, which is fine. I mean, we only had about a 72% visible or coverage of the eclipse, so I mean it's like a crescent moon type view. But I mean, if you really wanted to see it, your best option was to watch it online, which is what I did. There wasn't much going on this morning for me, so I sat in my cubicle and watched the eclipse on YouTube via the NASA stream. So that was interesting watching those. And I didn't realize at one point they were actually showing the IIS go in front of the sun. It's like, that percentage scale? That would make sense for the percentage cover, because that's how they were pretty evenly spaced apart. But then again, then later today I saw on Twitter, it's like, IS steals the spotlight of the eclipse in one of the images. It's like, oh, that's what that was. It was the space station going in front of the camera there, or between the camera and the moon and the sun. So yeah, I need to call it a night. I need to not get off on another tangent. I need to call it a night. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Thanks for the follows and subscribes, depending on where you did it at. And we'll be back tomorrow doing something. Maybe Guild Wars again, because if I don't think of something, then I end up doing Guild Wars. Hopefully it's not an addiction. Anyway, guys, again, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you around. Bye. Bum, 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 bum.